Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown. Okay, all set to go. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Line drive, makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Brandon Lowe, and that is out of play. Just getting started here in St. Louis.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is out of here. Brandon Lowe bops one out of here. His 22nd homer of the year. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Way inside. High fly ball down the left field line. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Left field. And that'll do it. Stepping in, Lars Nootbaar. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Reynolds towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. One pitch and one out. Right through there for a strike. Fulmer making his 10th start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2015. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Herrera matched a homer in his last game. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Reynolds settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Ripped to third, but handled. And back here at Busch Stadium. All set for the start of the inning. So the Pittsburgh Pirates putting together a terrific season so far. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one hops against the fence. And he starts off the second with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
In the air to left center. Scott should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Up next for the Pirates, Andy Rodriguez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits.
On the ground. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice
runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Runner goes again. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it stays fair. Runner from second scores as they add on. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. So the Pirates' batting order turns over. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the second. Mason Wynn digs in now. Curveball over for a called strike. Wynn wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Takes it in for the out. Tap foul at the plate. And he lays down a bunt. Handles, throws to first. Close play against the speedy runner. Thomas Sajazi now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline, and that keeps the inning alive. This one in the air, center field. Loud has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jose Iglesias. Sajazi fires over to first. One pitch and one out. That one ripped left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. One out, runner at second. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Gorman takes it in for the out. 2 down. Fly to left his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Inning over. As we to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Outside low, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Ripped into right field, base hit. Just missed.
Down.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nootbaar gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. On the ground, could be 2. Loud over to second, onto O'Hearn. 2. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, Ryan Reynolds here.
Right fielder Ryan Reynolds.
Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Off the plate,
all those
1.
numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Touches down. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it.
Runner on the go. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play. Back here in St. Louis, now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike. That to right. Reynolds gets under it, and there's 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and it's fouled away. Got him. That's the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the 5th. Connor Griffin getting ready to hit. Ripped to right. And that should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 55, Ryan Stannis.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. The run scores from second, then it's 5-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Iglesias. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Inside, almost got him.
Hey.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Brandon Lau.
Ball in.
In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. The 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
There's a line drive to left field. 1 down. 1 out, man at first. At the plate, Trent Grisham. That's ripped into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Relay throw home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 0-1 on a line. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Griffin. Over to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out. Baez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it. And that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium. All set for the top of the 6th. Jared Triolo now at the plate. Foul ball.
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after touching home plate, and he's done a lot of that lately.
Baez drops steps, heads back on it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Andy Rodriguez.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fought off foul.
Ball 2.
The Pirates up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Right side, Sajazi in plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, number 67. He's into the game with the bases empty. This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ball lined out towards center and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it.
Now pitching for
Carmen Mlodzinski on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab. And the batter now, Ivan Herrera. Foul ball there. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to short, could be 2. On to O'Hearn. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag. And This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, do players get bored during blowouts?
Well, it just depends. I mean, some days, Boog, when you're blowing it out,
Ball one.
you're getting a lot of hits and you're putting some numbers up in the columns. The worst thing on blowout games is if you're that guy with a goose egg and everybody else has got multiple knocks and you went over. You're just saying, man, what is wrong with me?
Ground ball up the middle. Flips it. 1 at second. Relay to first. In the dirt. And he can't dig it out. 1 out man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Brandon Lau. He's already homered in this game. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch in foul ground. 2 outs. Base is empty. Brandon Marsh will hit next. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off.
Runner breaks for third. Win. Not in time. He's safe. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Two on, 2 outs.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that'll load the bases.
Ball 4.
In the air to left center. Nootbaar on his way over. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Now at the plate, Victor Scott. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. There's a strike. Sneaks through, base hit. Headed for the plate. Throw to third is offline and gets by it. Here's Baez. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Griffin for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, digging in, Connor Griffin.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Out to short. Win. Whips it to first on the run.
Got him.
And very nicely done for the out. And a base hit up the middle. And that's a 1-out single. Now it's the DH, Jose Iglesias. Ground ball left side, could be two. Win to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Pulls that one foul. Oh, 1 down. Late that time, and it's strike two. Up the middle, and that chance handled. They get the force. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the...
And it gets by him. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 9-2.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 9-3. Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, Trent Grisham. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just
dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Hauls it in, 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that one in the air center field. Scott has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Andre Palante.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it. But he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that'll do it. Victor Scott digs.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dennis Santana.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. High fly ball right field. Reynolds moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Then there's one down. That's in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for St. Louis, Joshua Baez.
That's out.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. So now back to the top of the order. One strike away. Stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better. It makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
9-3 your final here in this one. And the road team picks up the win. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris. First pitch. Just about ready to roll. Turner climbs in on that right side. And this interleague matchup is underway.
707.
The other way. And foul ball. Cease, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
0-1 down. That one to first, to Jimenez. But the return throw is off target. They can't turn the double play. Now here's Trent Grisham hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-0. On the ground.
Foul
And
ball.
that's just foul. On the ground, right side to first. That takes care of. Back here at Rogers Center, and on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Paul Skeens. And see, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Skeens, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. The 1-1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. George Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with
that is the inning. Top of the second, leading off, Brandon Marsh. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Jimenez settles under this one. 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Jared Triolo stands at the plate now. Think he foul tipped that one. Out towards right center field. Springer on the move to the gap. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Rips that one to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Found no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
On a line out towards center. And there's one away. Stepping in, Davis Schneider. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Schneider matched a homer in his last game. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air to left center. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Double into the gap. That was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Fly ball down the line, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Man at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home, here comes the throw. Save! In comes the run from second, and they lead by 2. The 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Got him. He's not. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the Pirates catcher now, Eric Haas. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Now it's Justin Turner. Led off the game with a strikeout.
That's a ball.
That swing early approach we're talking about just hasn't paid off, so I think they should take a deep breath, step away for a moment, and avoid giving up any more quick outs.
Out to short. The flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past. Well, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball.
Liner caught at second. 2 outs, base is empty. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Way inside, gets out of the way. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smashed that one through the infield.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. Back now in Toronto. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jose Iglesias. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Hit hard, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right
Ball
here.
high.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now, Will Benson. Check swing. He went. That's strike one. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, bad one. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, one out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle, Jimenez. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's out of there.
It's there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-2. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Towards first, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing and not get beat by that pitch.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Here, what?
Here's the 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Really
That's
good
That's
take,
a ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. They take the
Got it.
force out. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Yeah.
There's a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Tossed to Turner, and that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Eric Haas.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is a foul ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And that one handled. Slings to first. 1 away here in the 5th. On a line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 down. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. He's been a great free agent sign. Up the middle. What a stop. Goes to second with it, and very nice. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Late on that fastball.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles underneath it, and there's one down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swing and a bouncer. Gets it to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the 6th inning. Spencer Horwitz digs in now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. One away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground.
Did he go?
In a short amount of time.
Did not go. And a 1-0. Fouled off left side. The Pirates down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Varsho going back on this one. And that one is out of here. And we are all tied up. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 2. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hard hit right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 gone now. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped. And foul ball.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Clement over to first. That's the 3rd. Back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Back one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8. Schneider in the box again. Takes the strike. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball right side. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And the 0-1. Swings through that one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Runner around third, in to score from first, and they lead by 2. That one is absolutely belted.